Hey guys, this is Christian here, and today I'm going to be doing my very first Oscar predictions for Best Director, the acting categories, the screenplay categories, and Best Animated Feature. So before into this live stream, please like, subscribe, tell me what you think of my predictions. I don't know how in depth I'm gonna go in with like my outside shots, but I'm gonna go in depth with like what I think is gonna get nominated. Tell me like if you want to see this for the tech categories as well. In that video, I'd probably also include international and documentary. The only reason why I don't have them here is because I'm not really like, well, I know like stuff like Cinema Value. I know it's just an accident. They're gonna get nominated probably if they're submitted, but like I don't have too much of an opinion on those categories just yet to go over them. Yeah, we went over Best Picture last time to refresh. These are my predictions, but now we're gonna go over the acting categories and screenplay and animated. And I think you guys saw my predictions, but yeah. We're going to go in depth over all of them now. So for Best Director, I have Ryan Coogler out front for Sinners. I already have Sinners out front for Best Picture. And if the movie's winning Best Picture, it's obviously winning Best Director. I mean, see it, look at the movie. I mean, there's the whole IMAX thing. The whole, like, that whole I Lied to You scene should just win Best Director alone. But, like, Ryan Coogler, if there's any year where we're going to get our first, like, we're going to get history because Ryan Coogler would become the first black director and to win this category, which is insane because we're already at the 98th ceremony and still hasn't happened yet. But I feel like if any year, like Sinners is such a beloved movie, like this is the year where it's gonna happen. Granted, you could have also, I mean, there was also like 12 Years a Slave and Moonlight, which won Best Picture. None of those won director, but those were like they were like more like technically impressive like movies that year, like Gravity and La La Land that won instead. But this year, Sinners is the technically impressive movie, and I think Coogler can win. Who else can win? Yorgos Lanthimos, I think, could win for Begonia if that one. But that's that one Best Picture. Obviously, he would win director. Maybe something a narrative can emerge if people want to see Yorgos finally win. He's been nominated for The Favorite. He's been nominated for Poor Things. So this would be his third Oscar vehicle. Joachim Trier for Cinema. I don't know if he's actually gonna win. Like, is he really gonna win like DGA or stuff like that? Like, I just don't know. I don't really know if Cinema Value is really gonna win Best Picture. We'll see. We'll have to see. It was very beloved coming out of Cannes, but it didn't even win the Palm. I mean, it got second place, but it didn't win the Palm still. But obviously he's locked in to get nominated. He's gonna be one of the Cannes picks. And Jafar Panini for It Was Just an Accident, another Cannes pick. The movie won Palm. He's getting in. There's no going around that. He's definitely going to get nominated, I feel. And then Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme. Again, it just makes sense to have it. It's going to be, I think it's one of the most expensive A24 movies. It has a big cast. I think it's a period piece. Any outside shots? Paul Thomas Anderson. If the category wasn't so crowded, I'd probably have him in because every single movie he's gotten nominated for Best Picture, he's also gotten director. Even for Phantom Thread, when he got no precursors for that. But yeah, this category is crowded. I don't think Del Toro is gonna get in for Frankenstein unless that movie's like a big contender. I don't really buy Luca Guadagnino getting in or the director of King, Rivals of King. I don't think Scott Cooper's gonna get nominated for Deliver Me From Nowhere. That's gonna get a trailer tomorrow. But yeah, musical biopics really getting director are not common. I mean, it happened with A Complete Unknown last year. It also happened with Ray back in 2004. But aside from those two, it's not really that common. Baz Luhrmann didn't get in for Elvis. Bohemian Rhapsody obviously didn't get in, but for obvious reasons. Noah Baumbach, I don't know if he's going to get in for G. Kelly. Maybe. John and Chu, I don't think John and Chu is getting nominated. I think Wicked for Good looks more technically impressive than the first movie did based on the trailer alone. There's some more colors, it's more colorful. I don't think the first movie was not colorful. It just looked a little overexposed in some scenes. Not a little, a lot. I mean, yeah, Dancing Through Life was very overexposed. There were some scenes where the lighting was very overexposed. I don't think James Cameron's gonna get it for Avatar either. Now we can do Best Actress. I don't know who's winning. I don't know. I just have Renata Reinsva up front for Sentimental Value. She's probably gonna get nominated. I don't know if she's gonna win. Julia Roberts can maybe win for After the Hunt. Although this is the only nomination I have this movie getting. Spoiler alert. I don't have Andrew Garfield or Edeberry getting nominated. Although they can get nominated. Maybe the movie could still get nominated for Best Picture too. But yeah. I don't know if Julia Roberts would win if it's the lone nominee though. If she's the lone nominee though. But she's probably doing a lot in it. Maybe like if the movie gets another nomination, I would have her up front. Jessie Buckley, I have getting it for Hamlet. She's gonna be grieving in the movie. Emma Stone for Begonia. She has a shaved head. I don't see her winning though. Obviously Emma Stone won for Poor Things. She got nominated for The Favorite. She gets in a lot for these Euros movies. And Cynthia Erivo for Wicked for Good. I don't know if she's gonna get nominated, although I don't think she's gonna win. I think she's gonna do enough to the point where she can get nominated. And if I don't predict her to get in, I really have to reach down for some people. No, that sounds weird. I'd have to reach down to predict someone else. A lot of people have Jennifer Lawrence in for Die My Love. That movie's just getting no Oscar nominations. She couldn't even win Best Actress at Cannes. I think no way that's happening. Any other outside shots I really want to talk about? There aren't really many. I think this 5 is pretty good. Obviously, for now it is. It's going to not be this 5 at the Oscars. I can guarantee that. Because it's so early, but yeah. Now we can do Best Actor. I have Jeremy Allen White out front for Deliver Me From Nowhere, the Bruce Springsteen movie. He's playing Bruce Springsteen. It's a meaty role. We'll see how his performance is. We'll see in the trailer tomorrow if this is a real thing or not. Timothée Chalamet is probably going to get nominated for Marty Supreme if the movie's big. He's playing Marty Supreme. He's the lead. It makes sense to have him in. George Clooney for Jay Kelly, probably going to get nominated. He's the lead in the Noah Baumbach movie. That's probably going to get nominated for Best Picture. Makes sense. Jesse Plemons for Begonia. Again, another Best Picture movie. And then my number 5, I have Dwayne The Rock Johnson for The Smashing Machine. He's playing a real person. I heard the movie's a little weird. The trailer looks like an Oscar vehicle, though, for him to get nominated. From test screens, I heard the movie's weird though, but I think maybe if the movie's not too inaccessible, he can overcome that. He's gonna have a huge campaign. I don't know if he's gonna win though if the movie's not in Best Picture. If it is in Best Picture, I'd actually watch out for him potentially winning. That's all I have to say about Best Actor. I don't have Matthew McConaughey getting in for The Rise of the Messiah King. I don't think Leonardo DiCaprio is getting nominated for One Battle After Another. I don't think they're going to do Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, but maybe he can get in. I don't know if they're going to nominate Brendan Fraser for Rental Family. If the movie's big, he'll probably get in, but yeah. Best Supporting Actress, I actually have no clue who's going to win. I just have Ariana Grande up front as a placeholder, but I don't even know if she's 100% guaranteed for the nomination. I think Wicked for Good is going to get nominations, but the two, I'm always going to be are they going to get in again? Are the two actors, are they going to nominate the same performances? Well, it's not going to be the same performances. It's going to be the same roles. They're going to nominate the same roles again. They might not. I have them both getting in for now because it's just the easy thing to do, but yeah. But yeah, they're going to be doing more. Ariana Grande's performance is going to be less the comedic type performance, and it's going to be more serious. So maybe she can win off of that. I think Elle Fanning is getting nominated for Sentimental Value. I think the other actress, Inga Absdottir Lilius, is also getting nominated. I guess don't have good enough reason. I just think so. Laura Dern, I think, is going to get nominated for Jay Kelly. Probably going to have a lot of great performances. And then I have Emily Blunt getting in for The Smashing Machine. She's playing the wife of Dwayne The Rock Johnson's character. So I think that makes sense. Kind of like how Marissa Tomei got in for The Wrestler. So yeah. Any outside shots? The actress from Rivals of Messiah King, I think her name is Angelina Lookingglass. The reason why I'm not going in on that movie is just because, like, no distributor. Like, why is there no distributor for that movie when it premiered at South by Southwest and there's still no distributor for it? Jennifer Lopez for The Kiss of the Spider Woman, maybe. Gwyneth Paltrow for Marty Supreme, maybe. Iowa DeBerry for After the Hunt, maybe. Yeah, I'm not really like anyone else from. I think Alicia Silverstone is maybe like a maybe for Begonia, I guess. But yeah, those I guess would be my outside shots. Best supporting actor is probably the hardest category because it has the most competition. I have Stellan Skarsgård out front for some amount of value. He's maybe there could be like a narrative emerging where he wins because it's one of the big contenders from Cannes. Or they could go. I think it could be him, or it could be Adam Sandler for Jake Kelly. There could be a huge narrative to give Adam Sandler an Oscar because of how beloved he's become. It can maybe be like Kieran Culkin winning for Real Pain, but more like driven because it's Adam Sandler, you know. I have both Deliver Me From Nowhere actors getting in with Jeremy Strong and Stephen Graham. Jeremy Strong is playing Bruce Springsteen's manager, and Stephen Graham's playing Bruce Springsteen's father. I don't know like who would get in over the other. I don't know if they're both. I don't think they're both gonna get in, but I have them both getting in because like I just don't know which one would get in over the other. We'll see in the trailer who seems to have the more meaty role, but I think they both have a decent amount going for them. Jeremy Strong was just nominated for The Apprentice last year, and Stephen Graham, he's hot off of Adolescence, and maybe there's like, I don't know too much about Bruce Springsteen, but maybe there's like a huge like father-son dynamic there. And then number 4, I have Sean Penn for One Battle After the Other. I think he's playing like a Nazi or white supremacist. So yeah, I haven't been in. Outside shots, it's the Sinners boys. There's Miles Catton and Delroy Lindo. The reason why I don't have either of them getting in is because like I don't know who the Sinners actor that they would nominate would be because I know they wouldn't do both of them. Are they going to nominate off of the role or off of the person? If it's off of the person, I'd put in Delroy Lindo, but if it's off of the role, it'd be Miles Catton. Miles Catton's also arguably the lead character in the movie as well, even more so than Michael B. Jordan. But you know they probably campaign him in supporting because he's younger, and they probably campaign Michael B. Jordan in lead because he is still a lead. Anyone else I want to talk about in supporting? Jonathan Bailey. I don't know if he's gonna get in. Fierro does have a bigger role in Wicked for Good than he does in. Then he's knowing the second half of the musical. His role is gonna be bigger in this one compared to the first movie. So maybe he can get in this time, but we'll see. Best original screenplay, I actually have no clue what to have out front. It could, I think it could be Sinners. It could be Sentimental Value. Sentimental Value could maybe be like the more screenplay heavy movie, but Sinners, you know, has great dialogue. It mixes in various genres. And I have it out front for picture. I think it can easily win picture without screenplay, though. But, you know, maybe they do like to go with, like, genre, like, blenders a lot, like Get Out and Promising Young Woman. So maybe that could be Sinners, I guess. So I guess I'll have Sinners out front. But I think Sentimental Value can absolutely win. Jake Kelly's going to get nominated. It was just an accident, probably going to get nominated. They always love to nominate the international movies and screenplay whenever they get pictured. The only exception is I'm Still Here. That was like so last minute though. Like if they had held voting, like could that maybe gotten in for like director or screenplay? I feel like that's like whenever we're gonna talk about international movies, that's gonna be like the one like lone wolf because that didn't get any like because they only got picture and actress and then one international feature. But yeah, and then number 5 I have Marty Supreme. Probably gonna have a lot of dialogue in it. Any other outside shots? I think Rental Family is an original screenplay. If that becomes a contender, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And maybe I have to take out Marty Supreme because I don't think they're gonna snub Sinners. And then the other 3 seem like they're gonna be screenplay heavy movies. So yeah, and adapted. Had Begonia winning. Will Tracy, the writer of The Menu. This is the biggest contender I have in this category, so it just makes sense for me to have it winning. I think they're going to continue the tradition of nominating Knives Out, and they're going to nominate Wake Up Dead Man and Knives Out Mystery. Ryan Johnson's going to get his third screenplay nomination. Maybe, we'll see. He almost didn't get in for Glass Onion, but he still managed to do it. Deliver Me From Nowhere. This category is a little bit weak, and I have this movie getting nominated for Best Picture, so yeah. Again, the music biopics before A Complete Unknown weren't really getting screenplay nominations, but A Complete Unknown just did it last year. One battle after the another, I have that getting in as one of the couple of nominations I have that movie getting. So I still have Paul Thomas Anderson getting nominated somewhere. And number 5, I have Hamnet. I'm not 100% sure if Hamnet's going to get in, but I just have it for now. I'm doing a lot to avoid predicting Life of Chuck because that movie, Life of Chuck, is gone. Like, it's getting no nominations. It made $2 million in wide release. It's gone. It's not getting anything. Last year it could have been a contender, but Neon dropped it to this year, and they bought everything from Cannes. So like this is gonna be like their 15th priority. So Life of Chuck's gone. I'm not predicting that. I don't think Frankenstein. I don't think I'm gonna predict Wicked for Good. Wicked for Good, because they didn't nominate the first one, and if this one isn't as good, although it could still be good, I think it looks really good. It could still be good, but like they didn't nominate the first one. Generally, sequels don't usually get as much as the first, so I'm gonna leave that out. I don't think they're gonna nominate Avatar. No. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. And the best animated feature. This is the weakest this category has been maybe ever. Like, there's no contenders. There's like very few. I have Elio up front. Before I was scared because like it has a $300 million budget. It's probably, I think it is the most expensive animated film of all time. Let me check though. Let me double check. See if the budget is actually $300 million. Budget. Yeah, I think the budget got to 300 because of like all the reshoots. I mean, like they had to do a lot of like tweaking with the story. So, but yeah, and then the early reviews come out and they're good. They're actually good. I thought the trailers looked mid, but the reviews are actually good. So I think regardless of how it does at the box office, it's gonna get nominated. I don't know if it's gonna win. This feels like an Elemental or Turning Red to me. Like it doesn't feel like a winning movie. If that doesn't win, maybe they could go with Zootopia 2. That could be good. The trailer barely showed us anything. We just saw the characters. So I can't really say whether the movie looks good or not. I want to have hope, but like Disney's been so bad with sequels. I didn't even see Moana 2. Like I didn't have any interest in seeing that. But yeah, Frozen 2 wasn't great. Wreck-It Ralph, the Ralph Breaks the Internet was awful. Complete disgrace to the masterpiece that the first movie was. But it still got nominated, and that year wasn't that crowded though. But then like Frozen 2 and Moana 2 missed. But because this year's so like bleak in this category, Zootopia 2 may still get nominated anyway, and it's gonna make $1 billion. The first one made $1 billion. There's no way this one's not going to. Arco is like an indie animated movie that premiered at Cannes. I think Natalie Portman's a producer on it. Neon has it. I don't want to have it out front because it feels very similar to Flow. And Flow, like just one. Like I don't know if we're gonna get like 2 like completely independent animated feature winners in a row. But we'll see. And then I have The Twits. This is from Netflix. This is a Roald Dahl adaptation. As actually like I think Natalie Portman is actually in that one. The Twits movie. The director did Ralph Breaks the Internet. Was one of the directors from that movie. Yeah, it stars Natalie Portman, Emilia Clarke. Yeah, has pretty stacked cast. But yeah, it's from one of the directors of Ralph Breaks the Internet. So Doesn't give me too much hope, but we'll see. It's not Rich Moore. That's the other director. Phil Johnston is the director. Rich Moore directed the first Wreck-It Ralph. He also directed Zootopia. Was one of the directors of Zootopia. And the number 5, I have Scarlet. This is from the director of Belle and Mirai. Mirai got nominated. Belle did not. I think this could maybe go, if it's good, maybe it can go the route that Mirai went. Other outside shots, there's Netflix has another movie called In Your Dreams. The Bad Guys 2, I guess. Niza 2, that's the highest grossing animated movie of all time. The Smurfs, let's talk about the Smurfs. The Smurfs will never get nominated. I think the Earth would explode before Smurfs got nominated. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. That's all for my predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.